A path not taken gets pretty goofy sometimes, so viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, hello, and welcome back to A Path Not Taken, Destremus' Folly. This is the after show where we talk about the season and how it went and what could have gone better and what went really well, which was actually quite a bit of it. So I guess I'll pass things. Oh, my name is Benjamin Berkhout. I played Upchuck McDuck and Cannon Fodder. Ehren,
Yeah.
introduce yourself.
I'm the one whose name was just said. I played just some guy.
And our DM.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ross, the DM, ex-DM of Destremus' Folly.
Ross, I'm going to pass it off to you if that's all right.
I'd love to moderate this sort of epilogue that we have planned out.
Awesome.
Or I guess we didn't really have it planned out, but
We had
yeah,
so many plans.
just to give you some insight on how Destremus' Folly was sort of created, I wanted to give a D&D campaign a shot, and with all that was going on with our other D&D campaigns and all the other work that Clown Corner has in store, I was very thankful towards Ben for giving me a shot to DM a little campaign there. It didn't quite go as I planned. To be honest, I'm frankly a little bit disappointed in my carrying of it. But I do hope to do another campaign in the future. But Destremus' Folly was just a little idea I had. I took inspiration from the game, for all you gamers out there, Cult of the Lamb. I really was looking forward to having a situation where you have sort of like your own home base where you can sort of create your own sort of path on this cult that you're sort of forming. It didn't really get far enough to see if that would have came to fruition, and there was also some mix-up with some of the characters, and it just didn't quite work out in my favor. So eventually, prior to that last episode, I had reached out to Ben. I was like, "Listen, man, this is falling apart. I just want a fresh start."
I mean, the big thing was the wipe of your notes.
Yeah, that was another big factor. I had probably 3 or 4 full pages of notes on my computer. And for all you out there with PCs, do not use the Microsoft built-in Notes app, because if you don't save them, they just fucking go away. And I just watched a lot of hard work that I was really proud of go right down the toilet. That last session where the fellas had to infiltrate and find Boner the skeleton was much more in-depth and planned out, I thought, pretty well. And it all went to shit and gone, and the notes disappeared, and so I kind of had to wing it and was a little disappointed in that. So that really halted my momentum on it all. So yeah, moral of the story here is Microsoft built-in programs suck balls, and don't use them. But I'd like to stop talking about myself and ask Captain Ben and Toxic Pancake here what their favorite moments and least favorite moments from the campaign was. So I'll turn it over to you guys.
Is it cool if I go first?
Absolutely.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
No, actually, I changed my mind. I want Ehren to go first. Never mind. I'm bored already. Let's go back to Ben.
Yeah, let's do Ben.
Okay. My favorite moment of the series, obviously, is the 2 kids bit.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Which I guess was many moments, but that really, I don't know why he has 2 kids, I don't know why that tickled me so much, but it was just like, it started right at the beginning, and I beat that horse past its death. So,
did we establish canonically that that Cannon Fodder had 2 kids as well?
No, Cannon Fodder had no kids. But maybe a wife? I don't remember.
Shoot, I don't either.
He was sex positive.
This is true. The real fans know.
My least favorite moment was Oh man, what was it? My least favorite moment was probably.
If you can't think of one, I can think of your least favorite moment.
Oh, what was my least favorite moment?
Where I stole the blood from you.
Oh my god.
true.
I mean, it's hard, right? Because I think that you going for the blood, like oblivious almost, I think, to the fact that I had been planning on drinking it. I think it made for good content, but I was real pissed in the moment.
And for clarification, quite literally the only reason I did it is our DM Rossco was like, before the campaign had even started, before I had a character made, Ross was like, when Ben wasn't around, Ross was like, just trust me, drink from the goblet. Drink the goblet. I was like, what do you mean? What do you just trust me, just trust me.
Okay,
It's like,
now
okay.
I sound like an asshole. Let me rectify the situation by giving you some insight on what was going on there. So when I was writing what was going to happen at the end of the dungeon, I had a sneaky feeling that things wouldn't go as planned, because in order to sort of formulate the story around somebody gaining Destremus' strength, I needed somebody to drink from the gauntlet. Now, the plan originally was to have the first person to enter the room hear Destremus' voice. Now, I didn't know who that was going to be. I was going to let it play out and see what happens. It turns out that Upchuck McDuck was the first one to walk into the room. He heard the voice, but prior to me sort of having any idea of what could happen, I did just give Ehren that sort of little tidbit of information, just because I needed somebody, at least in worst case scenario, to drink from the goblet. And so it ended up being him.
A
Yeah.
happy accident.
My other favorite moment from the entire series was Ross describing what happened to Upchuck McDuck.
To be honest, I don't even remember how I described it, but I'm pretty sure I just
Sliced
over and over
across
again.
the
Just
stomach.
Lots of viscera.
He definitely didn't get a warm and peaceful death.
Yeah, and I wasted a third of the goblet's drink trying to revive him. Speaking of Upchuck, that was one of my questions. Was there, like, do we know who killed Upchuck? Will we ever, or was it just like, we need to get rid of this character, just find a way to kill him?
So what happened there was Ben and I were talking about the campaign and what direction it should go in, and Ben gave me a great piece of information that it really wouldn't make sense for Upchuck McDuck to want to follow this cult as a character, just because he's a devout Catholic, and to hear that he would have to join this new sect wouldn't really make sense for his character, especially after the betrayal that Ken bestowed upon him. So, or it wasn't Ken, sorry, that's the monkey campaign. But
spoilers.
so we were like, so Ben had this great idea. He's like, why don't we kill off Upchuck McDuck and I'll just play.
That was not my idea.
That wasn't your idea?
No, I said, can Upchuck McDuck ride off into the sunset on a wild boar? And you said, yeah, something like that'll happen. And then
Okay, no. It was your idea to have you switch from Upchuck McDuck to Cannon Fodder. And then you asked that, and I said, yeah, it'll be something like that. And then I decided I was going to have him slain overnight. So,
which worked out perfectly.
I thought so. He got his final words in, and
yeah.
That was it.
What was his final word? Was it just poison?
So I think so.
I believe so.
Yeah, that tracks.
After he got sliced across the stomach, it was poison.
Poison!
I feel bad for Ehren, because a lot of the things he experienced in the campaign just wouldn't make sense to him.
Nah, it tracks for my character to be oblivious to what's going on.
There were 3 total times that there was plotting behind Ehren's back in this campaign, and they all came to beautiful fruition. So big kudos to Ehren in this campaign.
Wait, what were the other 2 times?
So there was Upchuck dying, there was the book he picked up from the cart, and there was the final battle.
Oh, right. Yeah, he wasn't really colluding though for the last 2.
No, not for the last 2. But
I didn't really have a say in it, but I knew what was going on.
Yes. I can't recall if I told you what was going on with the book beforehand.
You did. You did.
I did. Yeah, so I basically just like plotted against him the whole time. Oh my god.
As a refresher, because it's been 2 weeks for everyone else, the book did nothing.
The book did nothing. So the book was designed to be just like a ticket to madness. It wasn't supposed to be opened. The whole point of it, and what I had written in my notes that got exploded, was the book was basically a book that said things that pertained to the situation to make you think something was going to happen with the book, but it was just a book that spoke.
Oh,
So it was saying names.
Oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Other most disappointing part of the series was when just some guy ate the watch, and I was certain that he was going to have like some kind of like stopwatch ability or something, and then it wasn't that. It was just steel bones.
Yeah, it wasn't meant to be an overpowered item.
It wasn't steel bones. It was glass bones, was it? Or no, that was from the mirror.
Not from the
My
watch.
bad.
That was from the mirror. Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
watch was what, gold. Yeah, because
I think
it
it was
was a Rolex.
like
So
metal
those gold
ribs.
ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got one to your AC. I didn't want it to be like game breaking, especially since it was just something you picked up off the ground.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
really thought that bracelet was going to be like broken. I was like, oh.
Well, having an extra armor class just because your
It's
ribs
true,
are gold
it's
is pretty
true.
good. It's pretty good. It definitely prolonged that fight a lot longer than expected.
Yeah.
Yeah. That fight. Well, first, Ehren, your favorite and least favorite moments.
Well, you mentioned the bit, and it's not specific. It's not specifically. It's not specific to Destremus' Folly campaign, but I love the. If you had to put your X skill to a number, what would you say?
Yeah.
I love that bit, and I'm going to keep doing it.
Yeah, that's a good bit.
That, and also, honestly, one of my favorite parts was in the moment it was tragic, but the just complete and utter terrible luck in that final fight for just some guy.
That
My
was
good,
very unfortunate.
the pants, the crying, the oof. It was
Crying
bad.
was so funny. Just the total giving up.
Yeah.
And it is
Because up
very
until that,
character.
just some guy was just some dude, and then you really saw him just fall apart.
Like Walter White almost.
Yeah. It was truly something. Yeah, I'd say those were probably my favorite bits.
So, since we're on the topic of the final fight, should we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So you didn't want us to win that fight.
I didn't want you guys to win that fight. So the conversation I had with Ben that day, I was saying I really do plan on you guys dying for this one. It's going to be a really tough fight, and it's not going to be easy. Now I believe that's what I left it at, and that I had like a plan to maybe kill you guys. So throughout the day, I was working that day. I was thinking, how should I do this so that I'm not a complete asshole? Like, I could just have you guys die outright and just be that guy who ended the campaign completely, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, playing God. Like, just, you didn't have any direction to go.
Yeah.
So I thought, how can I not be the asshole? So I thought of the mechanic of them sort of taking your flesh and becoming you. And I thought, okay, well, that's a cool way to play out these enemies, because all I had planned was they were reflections of you, just bare flesh, no skin, and they are going to attack you. Now, my original thought was they would have the same stats as you, and that would have been too easy because they would have had the same hit points. So I gave them a little bit of a stat boost. They were just a homebrew sort of enemy. I didn't really pick any sheet, so I had them just had an unarmed attack, which was the claw, and the flesh grafting, which was their main like sort of ability. And I thought it would be this grueling whittling down of your like more your sanity and your sort of life. So, but one thing I really wanted to reveal at the end, because my big idea going into the last session, where I was like, okay, now this will make me not the asshole, was if they were to have checked the door in the back of the room, I would have most certainly informed them that it was unlocked. because they walked into the door. I don't even remember if I said there was a door.
You
prior to that
probably
episode,
did.
Yeah,
But
I
in
had
the
a
last
feeling.
episode, I did mention there was a door, and I was like, "There's no way they're going to investigate the door. They're definitely going to try and fight this out and survive."
Mhm.
And luckily, you guys didn't go check the door because I was fully willing to just see how far the campaign could go with me possibly trying to kill you outside of that room and that sort of session.
Right.
So I swear it to the viewers, I swear it to the players here that if you guys had checked the door, you probably would have made it out of there.
Oh, I believe it.
And also, Boner was sitting by a tree outside, which we talked about in the prior episode. He said he didn't
Oh
want to
yeah,
go inside because he checked the mirror and then left. And so
he's
it was
still
Yeah.
just sitting out there, I guess.
yeah, he's just hanging around out there. In fact, we don't know what happened because they took your skin and they started to understand your speech patterns. So we don't know what's going to happen later on.
May have taken our place.
This may come back in a future campaign
Oh my god.
because the characters that you guys formerly were known as live on in a different form.
Oh, I was curious. How close were we to beating them? Because it did not feel like we were doing any damage to them.
So each of them, let me check. I actually have it written down. Each of them, I think, had 60 health,
Holy.
which isn't that strong of an enemy compared to your level.
Right.
You had one of them down to 9 health, and the other was at 37.
Okay, so even if we got one,
Yeah,
the other one was.
Ben's doppelganger was at 9 health, and Ehren's was at 37, because you guys really focused Ben's doppelganger.
Yeah, I was just trying to hug my own guy and just make friends, and it almost worked.
And I thought you guys might piece together this other little trick I was doing, because they started out with an armor class of 10, because they were just bare flesh, but they were like a decently strong enemy. But an armor class of 10 is pretty low. And I was going to say, every time they got sort of this grafting ability, they would gain a little bit of armor class. So each of them ended up with 16 armor class. And I don't know if you guys sort of silently knew it, or just didn't notice that they were gaining armor class as they grafted your skin onto them. Because I remember early on in the fight, Ehren hit somebody with like a 12, and he was like, "Oh yeah!" And then later on, you guys were rolling like 15s and not hitting, and nobody really acknowledged that.
I didn't know exactly what it was.
I felt like I was giving you a chance, but the way it played out, it really looked bad. It looked like I was trying to kill you really bad.
If we just rushed them, just full on attacking, we might have been able to do it. I was thinking that because I was thinking maybe that they were healing or that something special would happen once they like fully became us. Like maybe they'd get like a full heal or like level up from that once they're fully covered in our skin. I wasn't sure. I didn't consider armor class increasing though.
Yeah, no, they were gaining. They gained 3 armor class each time they got 2 limbs, so they ended up with 16 armor class by the time they had 2 arms and 2 legs of skin.
Gotcha.
But yeah, and they leveled up 3 times after they killed you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I have another question.
Of course.
Is Destremus of your own creation? Is it a D&D god? I haven't looked into it at all.
Destremus is of my own creation.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I gave him a little backstory, and there was a lot of scrapbooking with him, because at first I wanted him to be like an inherent evil character, and I don't know why, but I was hoping that you guys would sort of join that side, and then I think that was around the time when we were deciding your character would be a devout Catholic, or it was after, and I thought about it, like, oh, why would Upchuck McDuck sort of join that sort of situation? So I decided to make him. I tried to make him the good guy, but you guys skipped through all the lore. and then the whole thing with Upchuck needing to be out of the story happened. So yeah.
Technically, both characters were Catholic, but only one was devout.
Yeah. And it kind of worked out perfectly with Ehren, because he drank the goblet, got the power, and he's like, "Oh fuck yeah!"
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I was fully willing to go Destremus's path.
You say jump, I say how high at that time.
Yeah.
And then Upchuck was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. Because anger anger towards Ehren is not uncommon in my life. But I don't know. I definitely played it up for the sake of comedy, but there was a little part of me that was like, oh, just another one for the fucking books.
Oh, we can't forget about your song.
My song?
Yeah, was it not during that fight with the big, what was he, a troll guy, and when for the blood goblet? Didn't you do a whole song when you were sad to increase your inspiration or something?
I did a Catholic hymn, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the theme song for the series, the drums and whatnot. Wow, I forgot about the singing the hymn. Yeah, you know, sometimes you just got to give thanks to the Lord.
Yeah, that's another one of my favorite moments. That was great.
Like a fine bard.
Like a fine bard.
Oh yeah, I forgot you were a bard.
No, I was a ranger. Which is probably why the singing thing didn't work. Man, okay. Do we have any other questions or things?
I think I can do better. I've learned a lot from this campaign. I learned that I got to be more conscious of characters' involvement in the story, just because that was something that slipped through the cracks with Upchuck McDuck that ended up making a little bit of a plot hole sort of thing we had to solve that started sort of the little downfall that I had in terms of motivation for the story. So I'm glad I had that experience. I'm glad I learned that, as well as not to use Microsoft Notes anymore.
Yeah,
true.
That might be the main one.
And also not to put too much thought into riddles with you guys, because you guys skip everything.
That is something from, because this isn't your first time
Ross
DMing,
didn't.
but that was.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, this wasn't your first time DMing, but it was your first time finishing a campaign, right?
Correct. Yes.
So yeah, for your first true full thing, very good job. I want to say,
Thank you.
You did a tremendous job.
That means a lot.
Yeah, fitting. I've been around the block when it comes to DMing, and I still struggle with like building the story around the characters, because if you have cool ideas and you want to do them, but sometimes, that's the other thing is riddles. Fucking make them dirt simple and like
literally put a sign on the ceiling that says "Don't think too hard about it."
Yeah, right.
The listeners will know what I'm talking about in I don't know how long, but eventually.
Yeah,
Yeah, there were
2 months or something.
2 months probably.
Yeah, there was also Ross wasn't there for. Well, no one was there for it because it wasn't recorded, I don't think. But for the previous campaign, oh boy, I was struggling with those riddles. Oh man.
Oh yeah. Well, that's its own whole thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So first, just for the viewers here, my next campaign, it is going to be called D-Emoji Movie. It's an action horror series based around the Emoji Movie. The same exact film I lost my virginity. Cut that. Cut that. Cut that all. I'm just joking. I don't actually have the D-Emoji Movie planned.
Oh.
We could do like a little short of the D-Emoji Movie. But there will be a character named Wildstyle with a blue streak of running down her hair, and she's going to be a skater girl, and she does not know.
That was the Lego Movie, not the Emoji Movie.
I'm not referencing the movie. This is original. Ehren.
Oh, my bad.
And you get disadvantage on your first roll.
Oh, you'll forget, maybe.
The Emoji Movie.
Yeah, that should be what was it called? A one hit or yeah.
A one shot.
A one punch.
Yeah, one
man.
shot. One Punch Man.
You guys seen Mob Psycho?
I have.
I've told you this a trillion bajillion times. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
but
my
never on
second favorite
camera.
anime. Oh, this is true.
For what?
We don't exist off camera. It's
What's
my
the
second favorite anime.
What's the first?
First favorite, Cowboy Bebop. I'm basic.
You classic.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
you. I watched one episode of it and I was like, this is too old for me. I didn't grow up with it, so I'm not gonna like it.
Terrible taste.
Yep, exactly. I really like Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen.
My favorite anime is The Last Unicorn.
My favorite anime is Avatar.
So
Whatever. Fuck you guys, anyways.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you.
For my next campaign, I'm going to make it so that I am God, and there will be no dice rolling in this D&D campaign. I'm just going to decide, based on my mood, whether or not your roll succeeds or not. Pro tip, it's not going to succeed anytime you want to do anything. And the whole time, I'm going to be vigorously masturbating.
Hey, less math for me to do. Wait, what?
What? Yeah, it's already hard to count to 20.
Tune in Tune in 2 weeks. Tune in 2 weeks for episode 1 of our next campaign, Dungeon of the Planet of the Apes. We might even have a new player on. That's exciting. I'm the DM. These two knuckle fucks are there. See you then.
Is there